I'm Sherry Vine, and I'm sitting here with Dario, aka Mr. Nattywood. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
I'm doing good.
All right. So I've had a couple of questions I need to ask you just to get a feel of who you are. Is that okay?
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Well, first off, where does the name Dario come from, and Mr. Nattywood? Where did that come from?
Well, let's start with Mr. Natty. Who I am, I feel like I embody the concept of artists in the city who pay their dues as artists and to make their artistry good here in the city, and that we can be as good as Hollywood and California or any other place in the country that wise. And I feel like that we need to give ourselves more recognition for how great a city we are. I mean, Nick Lachey called this the city of singers. Funk came from here. Don't want to get into too much history, but that's just those little FYIs you can look it up.
Okay, so where did the name Dario come from?
Dario actually started. I was actually 17, and we had a group that we sang in high school called Identity, and it was the Cincinnati version of saying Identity. And Dario, everybody kept saying Dario, so I'm like Dario, and I called myself back then Dario, the man behind the madness. So whenever I wrote some songs, like little songs I grew up singing around the house. I would put on my songs, just Dario, the man behind the madness, Dario. And I would say the madness is what you see here, the man behind it is who I actually am on the inside. Dario is just something to stay with me.
Okay. Well, would you like to tell me or your fans and more fans to come, who is Dario? Who is the man Dario, and where did your music come from? What inspired your music?
Well, like true artists, I mean, I feel and I know that with a strong conviction that God inspires creativity. And music comes from a mixture of things. It comes from our experiences in life. My music comes from a desire, not really so much as not just to be known, but to be known for doing something great. And that great thing is making good music, make people happy, make people smile. Having a good time in high school. The thing I was known for was how silly I could be in parties. The thing I want my family to know about being a party starter. I have stuff like a party song.
I like that. So, what inspired, your style of music, your swag, your style,
Stevie Wonder inspired my lyrics. We grew up. Thriller was popular. Purple Rain was popular. So I would like, my style and kind of what we consider swagger. I would like to. Honoring Prince and Michael Jackson. I want to be a perfect mixture of both of those two. I mean, I can't. As far as their singing abilities, those are unparalleled. But being myself, actually putting myself into that, and actually honoring what they embody. I mean, he was so cool in Purple Rain. He just had I belong.
So,
Michael,
I'm sorry, I apologize. So, was Prince in Purple Rain was the first person that inspired you to pick up a guitar?
He made it look so cool. I mean, he had a motorcycle and a guitar on the back, and he drove behind Apollonia with this magic sense of wonder. And then, really nailing it in though. When we movies watch, the '80s was a fun time to be a kid in the '80s. So we watched a lot of cool guitar movies and things that looked kind of spacey. Crossroads, Ralph Macchio already had everybody as Karate Kid, so here's Karate Kid pick up a guitar. Oh man! And then to find out some cool people who played were actually like us. I mean, Slash. To find out that Slash was actually of African descent. Those things inspired us. I had an uncle. Alfred, he actually played with some groups and played around. And he loved blues, rock, and funk, and he was actually a great inspiration because we would crowd around to hear him play, and I always wanted to play like that. So I mean, just all these little influences, these little things inspired me to really want to pick a guitar up and '80s was a time for where rock and roll actually had a great boom. It was actually, people don't know this, but that was actually a comeback for rock and roll in the '80s.
Yes.
The '60s, '70s, rock and roll dwindled a little bit. The '80s was actually rock and roll's comeback. You know, heavy metal and you know, and we wanted to. Me and my little brother, we would stand around the TV and play our air guitars and rock out.
So, when did you pick up your first guitar, and who taught you to play?
I picked up my first official guitar. My dad actually, for my 9th birthday, he said, well, you know, I want to get you something, and I don't know what to give you. Here's $45. Go get you something. And I took that $45, and I went down to the, about a week before he gave me that money for my birthday, I went down to the Goodwill store, and they had a guitar in the case for about $45. I went back, I hope to God I didn't sell it, and I went and spent my $45 on that guitar. It was old school. It had the, you remember the records that looked square?
Yeah.
It was a square record on how to play guitar.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to do tunes, and I pick it up, and I play different. So I'm holding the guitar in this hand, and I'm wondering why, for the love of me, I can't get the chords. Well, the strings actually go the other way around. They play like
so
this.
you were playing backwards.
Right. So
Yeah,
I
okay.
learned this. So I actually started out playing bass, because I could play one string per line. So then from there, I would get with my uncle, and at the time he's saying, well, I don't have the patience for this stuff. You're going to learn it, you're going to learn it. So I started out playing bass lines. So blues became a background, and that's when I started.
Okay, we know about the guitar, but where did your voice come from? Where did singing what inspired you to actually sing, start, you know,
You think I
give
can
you
sing?
the courage to start singing?
I was joking about that. No, I appreciate it. Singing actually started, I had been doing plays for a while in school. And my career started young. This has been a journey since I begin with my age. This has been a journey since 85. I don't want to get with my age. But
Usually women do that.
yeah,
but
they do, don't they? Yeah. So but actually, my oldest sister, you would think that she was the older, and I was younger, but I'm actually the oldest. She, something inside of her said, "Hey, Jerry, try out for the choir. You can sing." And I was more of acting a little bit of a loudmouth, and I tried out for the choir, and the many people like they heard, and I have been just singing around the house and getting on everybody's nerves. Yeah.
Well, if your fans want to find you, where could they find you at? Is there like a website or anything?
My fans can find me on Facebook. I'm the Dario Experience, Mr. Nattywood. Welcome to Nattywood. Sorry, excuse me. Welcome to Nattywood. My fans can find me on the Dario Experience. Welcome to Nattywood. I'm welcoming you into the Nattywood concept. There'll be things like this interview and other things we posted on there. They get an idea of what I've been working on for. I've got songs on the album that I'm working on. I've been working on that album for a long time. So we finally come together. And also, you can at this point you can find me on YouTube under Dario the Great, Mr. Nattywood.
Okay. So tell us more about your current album that's happening now, and more albums to come.
Well, I like that. The current album I'm having actually is going to be an intro to me. An intro to me, who I am. I invite my fans. Anybody, I want to thank you for who supported me through this journey. I invite anyone who likes my music and become a fan. I invite you to look forward to my album, to get to know me. And this album is called, especially this is my intro, introducing Dario the Great, Mr. Nattywood. These songs there'll be songs on this album that I've been working on actually for a long time. And I won't give out the years again. I pretty much gave my age out there. But there's songs that relate to me. There's songs that I wrote them based on not just experiences, but strong experiences. It's not light stuff. I mean, let's use one for example, the party song. I got with I was doing a debut breakout at a small place at the time, this little known place called Cold Turkey. And I happened to become real. I stayed on the street. I mean, I not to give away too much of my story. I lived on the street for a month and a half around that time. And I ran into a legendary visual artist. He's known all over the country. And I went to this party, and he says, yeah, I'll do this sketch of you. So he comes, he's a man of his word. I was so honored, so honored. Anthony Stallings. He shows up with his easel, ready to do the sketch of me. Mm-hmm. I'm playing what we call remedy music, you know, the music that you just play around with to kind of get things going. And I'm
just like promo music
yeah,
to get you ready to dance.
And I don't have any words for it, right? And he say, hey, I like that. And so he say, party, he's playing. He said, party. I'm like, oh, okay, I get into the groove. And so we started jamming it out. And by the time me and him were done, we had the party song. So he actually co-wrote and produced it, and we arranged it to play it like this. Yeah, and we actually wrote that song together and arranged the song together, just having a good time. It was really, that's what the whole spirit, that's how the song came together. Now here's a guy who's a visual artist, but if you see how that creativity, his talent, he switched easily. While he was drawing the picture, he throws me the lyrics because he likes how I'm playing. And so I take the lyrics he throws me, and we transformed it into the party song.
Combine it together and make something great.
Yeah. I mean, you know, people should know that in the inner city you have great people. You know, this guy had pictures hanging up in New York. He's got work that was done. He did the bigger mural that's on the second floor of your library in the city. Mm-hmm. That's his work.
Okay.
And so, yeah. So,
and some people don't know that, but, you know. So, what about Morally So in the future? What type of music or, you know, albums are you working on?
Oh, man. Today, Cincinnati, tomorrow, the world. One small step for Dario.
And a giant step for music.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. I'm sitting here with Dario the Great, a.k.a., you know, Mr. Natty Wood, and you can find him hanging on Twitter or Facebook, YouTube, his pages. You watch this interview, you'll see him. But otherwise, I'm Cherry Vine, LBD Photography, Camera Action. Thank you, Dario, for, you know, blessing us with your presence. And you're welcome. And I thank you guys for watching and listening. And, you know, I wish you love, peace, and blessings.